I couldn't see any evidence of a fine.
Yeah.
And I looked all over the place. No fine, no suspension. And now I know these guys roughhouse before games and stuff, and they do it, after certain plays, put a little
Sure.
pushing and shoving, and
And
I guess that's part of their
that's part
culture.
of the appeal, right?
Yeah,
It is a physical game.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pushing and shoving. There are very rarely are there closed fists. And I think it's because they know, even though the AFL may appear they're slow footing some of these punishments, if you do closed fist, you're done.
Yeah.
You're right. You're gonna get trashed for it.
Well, and I look to what we're watching now in FIFA, the World Cup. You do something like that, you're getting a red card and you're missing the next game.
Right.
I just was stunned that this guy did not get anything.
That's crazy. And to be fair, it may still be addressed. For all we know, it's being addressed while we're doing this show.
Yeah.
We do this show on Monday evening here on the East Coast, and a lot of news happens AFL wise Monday night, Tuesday morning, Tuesday night, as far as in relative time to us, I guess I want to say. So we'll see. But you're absolutely right on this. And again, I don't know the rationale for not hanging at least a fine on this, but it goes back to how arbitrary it seems. I don't want to put all of refereeing into it, but there's just this arbitrary streak underneath all of it that you feel like you got to deal with when you see the melees and this action. And there were a couple more referee shoves, incidental shoves this week that may result in big fines. The league hasn't said yet, but it's out there. There's this underlying streak of an arbitrary nature to all these punishments.
And I will say they did come out very quickly with the fines and the suspensions for that brawl.
And I think they had to, right? I mean,
I think so.
That was pretty high profile.
It was, but this also happened, I think, on the same day. So if you could act fast on one, why can't you act fast on the other? And
agreed.
Get them done.